What if I told you that one of the most famous muscle building systems ever created, Charles Atlas's dynamic tension, might actually be getting outperformed today, not by barbells, machines, or calisthenics, but by modern exercise science? And by the way, no, I'm not saying Atlas was wrong. I'm just saying that science evolved, like, a lot. Today we're breaking down dynamic tension versus modern isometrics, what actually builds more muscle, and why the difference matters, especially if you're training at home. And stick around because I'm also going to show you the one tool I use every week to measure my actual progress. And it's not just a scale. Dynamic tension is basically you flexing as hard as you can against yourself. Your right arm pushes, your left arm pulls, your whole body is tightening up. It's cool, it builds mind muscle connection, and honestly it's helped millions of dudes in 1930s to 50s who had like zero equipment. But here's the limitation that nobody mentions. Dynamic tension is capped by your own opposing limb. Your right arm can only push as hard as your left arm can resist. You can't produce maximum force, you can't tap full motor unit recruitment, you can't load your tendons heavily. It's like trying to arm wrestle yourself. Yeah, you'll feel something, but at some point it's just vibes. Modern isometrics, overcoming, yielding, long duration, super maximal, don't have that limit. You can push with maximal intent against something that does not move. That means higher force output, higher neural drive, more rate coding, more motor units activated, more tendon stiffness, this matters a lot for real power by the way, and deeper hypertrophy signaling through pathways Atlas had never even heard of. When you perform overcoming isometrics, your body tries to produce maximum force, even if the object doesn't budge. Dynamic tension simply cannot reach that ceiling. I know talking about force production and motor unit recruitment sounds nerdy, but here's why it matters. If you're actually training hard, whether with Atlas's method or modern isometrics, you should know if you're getting stronger. And that is exactly why I use the Hume Health Body Pod. Listen, a long time ago, I used to step on my scale every morning like I was checking if Santa came early. Every day, the same number. I thought the thing was broken, but it turns out I was the one that was broken. The Hume Body Pod doesn't just show weight, which is the worst metric to measure. It gives legitimate insights. Muscle mass, fat mass, segmental breakdown, metabolic health, hydration, and even long-term muscle balance. You get the data Charles Atlas wished he had. You can literally see your isometric progress because the readings show changes in lean muscle mass before your eyes even notice it. So check the link below. Hume gave us a discount just for the NoLimitSquad. Take advantage of it. And honestly, if you're serious about fitness, not even just isometrics, fitness, you should be tracking your progress with something better than hope in a bathroom mirror. All right, let's get back into the meat. My inner personal trainer just came out there. And by the way, this next part is where modern isometrics completely break away from dynamic tension. Dynamic tension builds body control, tension awareness, stability, and beginner level hypertrophy. Modern isometrics build maximal force, tendon strength, connective tissue durability, high threshold motor unit, real hypertrophy signaling, and skill at producing force fast. Dynamic tension is like turning a faucet. Modern isometrics are like opening a fire hydrant. If your goal is physique aesthetics, modern isometrics. If your goal is strength that transfers into real movement, modern isometrics. If your goal is longevity, tendons, joints, modern isometrics again. Dynamic tension walks so the isometrics could sprint. So which should you use? You can keep dynamic tension to warm up or for mind muscle connection, but if you want muscles that actually grow and strength that actually stacks up, you'll want to follow the modern isometric science. And because I'm tired of people Googling random fitness routines, I made a free 10-minute minimalist isometric blueprint. Go grab that in the description box below. Dynamic tension will always have a place in our history books, always. But today we simply have better tools. The 1930s was almost a century ago. Better tools, better science, and thanks to the Hume Health Body Pod, better ways to track it. Drop a DT or ISO in the comments below and tell me which one you use first, and we'll see you in the next one.